What is going on, everybody? This is Muhammad with Express Car Reviews. Today I want to show you how I'm going to turn this truck from looking like this into this. So as you can see, this truck is a work truck. It does have super high mileage. This one has about 247,000 miles on it. It's a work truck. It is beat down a little bit. You can see there's like a dent right here. Also, I want to show you the overall condition. This one there's also another dent right here. So, and it has that roof rack. It's very functional, but I'm gonna be honest with you, it gives it that work truck vibe, which I'm probably gonna go ahead and take it off. In the rear, overall looks good. There's a couple scratches here, you can see. But yeah, it's gonna need a really, it's gonna need that revamp. These barman touches that we give it. So it's gonna need some touches, as you can see. I don't know what's going on here. Let's see. The interior is absolutely filthy. It looks like some kind of roof rack part. But yeah, I mean, this is absolutely filthy, to say the least. So we're gonna show you how we're gonna go ahead and transform this to make it look like this. Let me show you the front really quickly. Even the front, I mean, the front is not any different. This needs upholstery work, so we're gonna fix the upholstery as well. Carpets absolutely filthy, to say the least. Also, this truck has a dead battery as well. And not just that, but also not just that, also this one is on the inspection it said that it was stuck in 4-low. However, when it came in, it was in 2-wheel drive. I drove it. I did feel like it was in high gear. It was like in 3rd or 4th gear. It was kind of weird for this motor, because I believe this is a 5.7 motor. Let's check. I'm very, very familiar with how this motor drives, and yeah, this is the 5.7, and this motor is known to be very torquey, very responsive to the touch. So this truck being at high gear, like 3rd or 4th, filthy engine bay. It tells me that there's something with the transmission. I also did go ahead and check I drove it for a little bit, and I did feel a couple slightly hard shifts when it's cold, but once it was warmed up, it went away. So we are going to check the differential system and the transmission on this one. Keep driving it when it's cold. When it's hot, make sure it's good. Nice OEM Toyota coolant, so that's good to know. As far as the engine bay, I don't see any major valve cover gasket leaks or anything. Let me see where the dipstick is on this thing. Let's take a look at the oil, see how it looks like. Ooh. Is that milk? Is that chocolate milk? Uh-oh. That's not a good sign. Not a good sign whatsoever. Let's see. Uh-oh. There's some milk action going on in here. Yeah, it is kind of milky, actually. So we're gonna do an oil change for it for sure. We're gonna dump that oil and put new oil and drive it to make sure that there is no issues with the overheating or the head gasket, because that is not a good sign whatsoever. Let's check under the cap. Under the cap condensation, it's normally common. It's not bad. It doesn't necessarily mean that it has a bad head gasket if it's just under the cap. So I'm not really worried about under the cap. Oh yeah, okay. So that does give you an idea where that condensation is coming from, but still, I mean, we're gonna need a oil change for this. We're gonna need an oil change, and make sure that the head gasket is good, because under the cap condensation, it is super common. It's not uncommon, but we need to do the ASAP, because if it did have any head gasket issues, we can go ahead and arbitrate that. But yeah, let me go ahead and let me show you what I'm gonna do with this truck, and stay tuned. Peace.
72 hours later.
All right, guys, let me show you the result for this one right here. So we checked, the first thing we checked on this one was that milky condensation on the engine cap. Let me show you how it turned out to be. So basically what we did, we dumped the old oil because there was no signs of a bad head gasket on this one. By the way, a milky condensation on the cap is not an indication of a head gasket, and that's where a lot of people get it wrong, because a condensation is completely normal, where the water, or the air and the water that just kind of it forms from the cold overnight. When you start the motor early in the morning and it heats up, what happens is this water evaporates and it goes up to where? Naturally to the cap. So now I'm going to turn it off and show you after we cleaned the cap, the engine cap. And what we did is we drove it for a while to make sure that the condensation doesn't build up again right away, or that there is no coolant mix in the oil. So let me show you. So that's after changing the oil and cleaning the engine cap. As you can see, no milky substance whatsoever. The head gasket is really, really good. So that's the first thing that we did. Dump the old oil, put new oil in there, and we just ran it and ran it and ran it to make sure that the head gasket is pretty good. So as you can see right here, let me make it focus. The oil looks really clean, no oil, no milky, no chocolate milk, none of that stuff, guys, just so you know. Coolant is nice, red OEM Toyota coolant. That's always a good sign to know that the previous owner used coolant OEM stuff from Toyota. But as you can see, this truck cleaned up really nice, despite the high mileage, which I believe it has 246,000 miles. That's going around the whole earth. How many times? Let me know in the comments below, guys. I'm not really sure. It cleaned up really nice. This is what I love about this particular generation of Toyotas. The 2007 to 2014 are just really, really well built. So many of these passed 1 million mile on the odometer. No issues whatsoever. Original engine, original transmission. Let me start it right back up again so you can take a listen. Idle's beautiful. And as you can see, this part right here was the upholstery part. We went ahead and we repaired this upholstery part the right way, so now it's nice and it's sturdy. It has a cushion in there, and also we gave it a full detail on the interior and the exterior. I mean, this truck was kind of filthy, I'm not gonna lie, but after you gave it that full detail, it really brought back that life into that beast. So this is how the interior looks like. And don't forget, this truck, do not underestimate this truck, because this one is 4x4 truck. And not only that, and also comes with the advanced roll sensation something on the off-road trail. Basically it's an anti-roll system. It's whenever you do some extreme off-roading, the rolling sensation of the truck will disable, so the airbags don't blow up in your face. That's what that is about. As far as everything else, is just typical Tundra stuff. I absolutely love this truck. Really one of my favorite trucks of all time, just because of that 380 horsepower 5.7 legendary reliable engine, and just the way it looks. This kind of like it took this truck, this body style took this truck from looking like an old school classic that is boring truck, to now all of a sudden a truck that you want to take on the trail, a truck that looks good when you modify it, when you lift it. a truck that does it all, really. You know, this is not just like a workhorse. This is a daily driver. This one comes with the TRD off-road Toyota Racing Development package, which gives you nice upgraded, I believe these are Bilsteins in the rear and the front as well. So upgraded suspension, better performance off-road. And yeah, this is my 246,000 mile Toyota Tundra, and it's up for sale. This truck is available at Barman Auto Sales, located in Central California, the city of Bakersfield, California. So check us out, guys. Don't forget to hit the subscribe and the bell button, and the link for this particular truck is going to be in the description below. We are one of the largest used car dealerships located here in Bakersfield, California. We love what we do. We have a complete lineup of trucks, as you can see right here. Complete lineup of trucks, few Tundras as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, and I think this one is the 5th Tundra that we have. F-150s, 250s, Jeeps, Vans, Frontiers, you name it, guys. So check us out. We are one of the largest used local car dealerships here, and we're just super passionate about what we do. This is really pretty much all we did to this truck, believe it or not. We checked the brakes, checked the 4x4 system, make sure everything is working good as it should. We changed the oil, drove it for a while, and you know what? We love these trucks. You know why? Because they're easy. They don't have much going on. They are not like they're not hard to repair, they're not hard to work on. They're reliable. Most of the time they come, they're ready to go. They just need a few like cosmetic touches here and there, and that's pretty much it. Head gasket, huh? This is far away from a head gasket problem, guys. And this is it for today's video. If you like this type of content, make sure to hit the subscribe and the bell button. If you also like, we also do have one that is long, 8-foot bed, 4x4 extended cab, available in stock in the same color. If you want to check that one out, we also have a video on that one as well. And until next time, guys, peace out.